Collins' Daily Mail, did you pay to spy on the Trump campaign? When are you going to comment on the spying allegations, Hillary? Did you pay for having spied on?
That's about a second topic, the Durham investigation. Durham says there was an outside company with ties to the Clinton camp monitoring server data info on the executive office of the president through the Obama administration, possibly into the Trump administration. Do you know if there's still a system picking up server data on the EOP, and if not, when it stopped?
Again, I know you asked my colleague a few questions about this the other day, but I would point you any questions about this to the Department of Justice.
And is what was described in the file there, monitoring internet traffic, is that, generally speaking, would that be considered something along the lines of spying?
Again, I would point you to the Department of Justice.
Two sources are telling Fox that National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan is the foreign policy advisor mentioned in the former Clinton lawyer Michael Sussman's indictment. I understand that this just came across while you're at the podium, so you haven't probably had a chance to read into that, but what is the White House comment on that, and is there any conflict here, given that there has been news around the indictment, is there any conflict here that would preclude Sullivan from being able to carry out his duties?
As you just said, Jackie, I'm just now hearing this, so I don't have a comment for you at this moment. I don't know anything about what you're just mentioning, so I have to talk to our team.
There has been news around the dossier, though, over the last couple of weeks, and sort of this feeling it's falling apart after the revelations that the Clinton-tied lawyer had lied to the FBI. Now, knowing what we know about the dossier, is there any concern that there was a lot of focus, or too much focus, on that during the president's campaign?
So, Jackie, I refer you to the Department of Justice. I'm not going to comment on that from here, from the podium.
And House Judiciary Committee ranking member Jim Jordan, he's a Republican from Ohio. Also sorry for the Bengals' loss, but a great season nevertheless. Congressman, I wanted to bring up a tweet that might have seemed innocuous a little bit back in 2016. This is the candidate Hillary Clinton at the time. She wrote, "Computer scientists have apparently uncovered a covert server linking the Trump organization to a Russia-based bank." And then this statement from Jake Sullivan, who's now the National Security Advisor but worked for Hillary at the time. He says this line of communication may help explain Trump's bizarre adoration of Vladimir Putin and endorsement of so many pro-Kremlin positions throughout his campaign. It raises even more troubling questions in light of Russia's masterminding of hacking efforts that are clearly intended to hurt Hillary Clinton's campaign. And as you look back on those and have this new information from John Durham, what do you think?
Well, they were creating the very news they were then tweeting about and trying to get the media to write about. This is, frankly, it's no different. It's the template that the left uses, that the Democrats use.
The wheels of justice turn slowly, and that's sometimes very frustrating for people, but John Durham does not seem to be pressured or rushed into things. He is doing his investigation as he sees fit. And this comes from a routine filing, so people are reading these very closely. I wonder what you think about Jake Sullivan serving now as the National Security Advisor, but also possibly, I would imagine, just from his own statements in 2016, somebody that John Durham might be interested in talking to.
Yeah, he may be. We don't know where Mr. Durham will go with the investigation. He may, in fact, be looking at Mr. Sullivan. We'll have to wait and see.